All right, the time has finally come. We finally got our PSA subs back. I think, as I've mentioned in those other shows, I did receive a PSA submission back from 3 months ago. I submitted in January 10th and received them on April 13th. It took about 3 months for my submissions to come back. And when I had submitted, cards still costed 15 bucks to submit to grade. It was a 45 business day turnaround, and the PSA's grading standard was different too. They still had their old grading standard. However, in the time, I not only had to wait an extra month and a half, I've had to now deal with it. Also was probably graded under the new grading guideline when I had submitted all these cards under the pretense of their old guidelines, which is supposedly, you know, it is less strict. The main change was the front centering of the card. From 60/40 to 55/45, which honestly does make a good amount of difference, because had I known about their new standard before I submitted, I probably wouldn't have included some of the cards that are in the submission. So I feel like I wish PSA would have been more clear and made an announcement, you know, saying like, if you submitted your cards before this date, you will be graded under the old standard, but anything after this date, submitted after this date, you'll be under our new standard. But I'm just gonna assume they're gonna go off of their new standard, their new guideline when they were grading my cards. Lo and behold, we finally got all of them. These are it is about 49 cards in total for the submission. 2 of them though are for my friend. However, I already gave him his 2 cards back, so they're not going to be included in this. However, I will just mention, at least this is just for me, the raw total value of all these cards when I submitted them, shipped them off, was about $8,500. It's funny, I think in January when I submitted them, they were about I think they were worth about 5K-ish. And then since then, with how the market just kind of took off, you know, even while waiting for your cards to come back, value of the cards can really shoot up just like that. I haven't really broken down the numbers yet, but hopefully I think as I go through this video, I definitely will. So I will be adding both the cost, not just the cost of the grading that it took for each card, but also to buy the card as well. In order to get an accurate data point of how much cost and profit and everything you end up getting, you got to include the card costs. I mean, how much you paid for the card does matter as well. So it'll be card costs, grading costs, and then total net profit. I think it's going to be huge. I think it's definitely huge. But yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. I think I was overall pleased with everything, although some questionable choices made by PSA, I'm not gonna lie, and I think we'll just go through it and you guys can see for yourself. But yeah, let's get started. So the first one we have is, starting out pretty light, Raikou V, and yeah, this card, no issues with it at all. It was actually a very easy pick. Found it at a card show. Without further ado, 10. First 10, good note to start off with right there. And to go along, of course, I feel like everyone who wants to submit the dogs has to get the other ones. So here's the Suicune V, also very clean. I think I had 2 V's in here, and I got a 10. Very nice. Yeah, just as clean as well. I think also at a card show. I think I bought 1 at a card show and 1 at a card shop. So just to give you guys some information, but yeah, very clean, very easy. I think these are pretty easy to grade, and still very undervalued in my opinion. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find the Entei V in time. I found it actually after I submitted everything, so but I found another Suicune V. So, you know, it is what it is. It's something. And this one also got a 10 too. So at least these 2 are sequential technically, but once I did find that Entei V, so I will hopefully submit it off soon, and the 3 will be together. Alright, this one we have the Mega Charizard EX. I can say V. Yeah, Megas are taking off, but I bought this way long ago at like a trade night. Got it from a trade night for like 40, when it was like 45 bucks. So I think I got it for 40 bucks or something like that. The only thing I noticed was that there were these roller marks at the top edge. You could maybe see, I don't know. here, and I feel like that was so common just because the texture of the XY era cards were they're really thick. Like if you run your finger through it, you can feel each divot of the texture. So I don't know. It did kind of run over through the top edge, but other than that, I mean, centering and everything was fine. Let's see. Yeah, so it got a 9. I don't really see the issue here. And then next we have the RCSV from Brilliant Stars, and I think there was a little, there is a little white dot, tiny, very tiny, right there. That's not the slab. It's this is on the card itself. Yeah. So nothing on the corners, but just that white dot and also over centering. So I don't think this is gonna. Yeah. No. I should actually make a separate pile here. 9 and 9. Yeah, it is what it is though. That one I will not recrack though. Palkia V-Star from Crown Zenith. Felt very, oh, this one was smooth. This one was a no-brainer. You could just look at it and tell it was a contender. Yeah, nothing going on there. And lo and behold, hey, Gem 10, let's go. Just like that. And you guys know what I said about sequential sets. We gotta get the Dialga too, of course. Very much like a no-brainer type of 10, honestly. Centering was really good at the front. A little fat on the right side, I think you can tell, and it's a little bit of like tiltness too, but I didn't think it was gonna bog it down too much, so yeah, okay, it got a 10 too, so perfect. Good sequential. We managed to get the sequential hit. Yeah, got another Dialga V-Star, managed to find another one, and these two were clean too. Yep, 10. Something about just seeing that Gem at 10, like just that title. Like the label doesn't look good, but just seeing it declared, like your card is mint, is amazing. Next is Pikachu VMAX Lost Origin. What? This makes no sense. No, that makes no sense. Yeah, this will be back in the regrade pile here. I don't really get why. Yeah, there's no whitening. I couldn't tell you. I'm sorry, I can't tell you. I don't have the answers. Next one, Leafeon V-Star. Oh my gosh. I know I've seen these before, but Jude, yeah, this makes no sense either. It's really not a difficult card to grade. I think it's a pretty high pop report too. Back centering is fine too. I mean, could you really ding me for just like a slightly off-centered front, considering how bad I've seen 10s go for or look like? Ooh. Ooh yeah, we got the bangers. We got some banger trainers in this set and this submission too. And the back centering, the only thing was maybe like the top was a little fat, but like I said, back does not matter as much as the front, so I think this should. Yep, and there it is. There's the 10. There's the 10. Oh, and then we have the next trainer to go along with the original, the OG3 set right here, trainer set here. Blues Tactics. Centering wise, it was, yeah, nothing to complain about. I'm not gonna lie, it looks really good. And back is fine. No centering on this. These have gone up too a little bit recently, but not as much for blue. Definitely more for red here. More love for red, but let's see. 10, baby, let's go. And now we have the sequential boys here. I couldn't find green. Just like with the NTV, I could not find the third missing piece to it. Actually, what's funny is I found one after the submission. So yeah, I couldn't wait. Unfortunately, I couldn't find it in time just to grade all three of them, but I did find one way after. So I mean, this one looks like a pretty good candidate, but we'll see in the future what it comes to be. So yeah, and there won't be sequential, but having all three of them there is nice for sure. Jesse and James, my gosh, this card has taken off, hasn't it? And same with the back. I mean, you can honestly just take a look for yourself. No whitening. Yeah, and the centering is fine. Yeah, there's no reason it shouldn't have gone to 10. Oh my god. Like, what is happening? No, not even in like their new standard this bad. Like, how do you call this a 9? Just like off of what it looks like. Even the centering on the back, like the left is a little fat maybe in the top, but that's not enough to make it a 9, to be honest. Because there are some 10s here with centering similar to this, so I don't really know. I don't get it. This will be regraded. And yeah, okay, Starmie V. This one, I love this card. Love this card. What a great trainer gallery. Unfortunately, you can see top centering was definitely fatter. So honestly, with that being said, I might, yeah, this is yeah, no. With the 60/40 centering, I wanted to take the risk. With it now though, probably not. I would not have submitted this card had I known, but here we go. 8. God, that stings. I really don't think it should be an 8. 8 is a little crazy, but I can see a 9 for sure for just the centering, but geez. All right, now we gotta make an 8 pile. Alrighty. Zapdos EX, bottom left corner here. If you can see, has that, yeah, the little tiny chip there, but I don't know if the camera, if you look at it in person though, because the camera is really pretty zoomed in, but if you look at it in person, it really doesn't peek out too much in comparison to the rest of the card. But I mean, yeah, no other issues with the card, and the front centering is good too. Yeah, no, it's fine though. I understand. And all right, Blastoise EX from the promos. So this one is not gonna get a 10. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I wish I found a 10 candidate, but no, I already have the Charizard and Venusaur promo in an 8, and honestly, given the condition of it, there's nothing going on at the front. Front centering looks really pretty good, honestly. Yeah, it's just the back that has some like white chipping on it, but yeah, I just got this to basically because I just wanted to complete the set. So if it gets an 8, that's perfect. If it gets anything above it, that's even more perfect. Yep, and I got an 8. Good. Honestly, I'm satisfied with that. So now I have all three, the full set. Ooh, all right. We're starting off with now the bangers are gonna start rolling in here. Gengar, Mimikyu, man. The tag teams are going crazy right now. But at the time, the market for this was like 50 bucks. It was actually going down, so I got it for 45 at Collecticon last year. I spent all day trying to find this card actually, and you can just see for yourself. I mean, yeah, it's good. No centering, like centering is fine. No whitening, and I was fairly confident on it, and I was right. Let's go. Your boy was right. Your boy was right. Oh, yeah, this is a juicer for sure. And speaking of juicers, we got another banger. Gosh, I love this card. I love this card so much. Back is really good. This is this was one of those just no-brainers that you can just tell basically. So thank you PSA for my 10. Yes sir. Yes sir. Getting good for the 10. Doing good on tag teams. Blessing me with the tag teams. All right, Mew V Max. Centering is good. Left is obviously a little bit like fatter, but even with their new standard, this looks good. Like it fits their standard, and the bottom is fine too. No whitening too. Like I said, I really don't like to take chances. I know I said that. There are some cards that I did take a chance on, but majority of these I didn't. I really didn't. These were cards that I knew like they're for sure gonna get, like, you know, they were undoubtedly a 10. And if not, then get it submitted again. Oh, what? I still can't believe it, even though like just seeing it again, I just can't believe it. This got a 9. Like, look at anyone, if you saw this raw, like in raw card, you would think it's a 10 contender. That's insane. Yeah, regrade pile, added that one. Next, ooh, yes, very nice. Moltres V front centering, undoubtedly really good. Yeah, back centering is fine too, no whitening. Yeah, easy decision. It was an easy decision. And sometimes you just come across like some gems that you can flip through the top loader really quick. You can already tell it looks good. You check it one more time out of the sleeve and it just looks perfect. Oh, very nice. All right, this is actually the only card out of this entire submission that I pulled myself. I pulled this card when I was just getting back into the hobby. These were from the Crown Zenith tins. I think it was from the Moltres tin. And it looks clean. I didn't even think about grading it when I got it. When I pulled it, I was just excited that I pulled a chase card. This was like one of the first chase cards I've ever pulled. So, but when I was looking through it again, I was like, wow, this actually looks really good, and which it does not happen. Like getting your chase card and then also having it be an actual 10 contender is just rare. So I am lucky to have this in a very nice 10. Yeah. Next one. Oh man, I wouldn't say 151 got me back into the hobby, but when I was wanting to get back into the hobby, I searched up, you know, like what was the best set to open. I decided to actually buy the 151 UPC as a way to kickstart my journey. So this was like actually the very first product I ripped. And so honestly, all the cards in this set, not just like Gen 1, but just this set specifically, like years down the line, it's gonna be so nostalgic for me. Like I can look at it and be like, whoa, I remember seeing the IRs, the Bulbasaur, and this Squirtle, Charmander, and this Charizard, and yeah, this 151 is gonna withstand the test of time here. If there's gonna be a set that does it. Zach. Zach, thank you so much for my PSA 10 Charizard. Ooh. This one means a lot. That one hits so much. That one hits hard. Yeah, and then I found hopefully I wanted to try to get the Venusaur. I have the Blastoise already, so I wanted to see if I can complete the set. There was, I think, some sort of, what's this lab? Like white chipping maybe? Or not chipping, but like some dots maybe? And yeah, nah, I couldn't complete the set. At least have these two be sequential, you know, but yeah, that's okay. Oh, y'all have no idea how much this card means to me. I remember I was at work scrolling through like Pokedata.io and just looked through like the Pokemon sets and looking through the set list, and Cosmic Eclipse. Had I been in the hobby in 2019, Cosmic Eclipse would have been hands down my favorite. Just so many bangers left and right, but seeing this as a Gen 5 like fan playing the games when I was younger, this meant so much to me too. The centering was pretty good here too. It is really good, honestly. It is really good. And on the back, there was no whitening. There is no whitening, to be honest. Also, there is actually this printing dot right here that I guess I think a lot of cards do have this. I don't know where it comes from, but there's that little red dot or pinkish dot right there. There is no whitening, like there's no whitening on the corners, but seeing that too, that really like scared me. Yeah, so, but God, Cosmic Eclipse, man, let's see.
I'm on the purge, kicking with a bitch, trying to get my rocks right. You watching it back, he know that I'm shice. I sit by the ear, Mike Tyson.
This is the dream. This is the dream. This is honestly, like, this is for my PC. This one's staying in my PC forever. And just like I said with Cosmic Eclipse, found this at Collecton, the same show as this one actually. So, and then if you look, the back is totally good too, no nicks. It does have the exact same printing dot here too. It's maybe a little thicker than the Reshiram Zekrom, and maybe in a different, I mean, it's in the same spot basically, but considering this getting a 10, I felt really confident afterwards, just expecting this to be a 10. The only thing was just like this right centering, but really I don't think that's like enough to knock it down. I'm gonna be honest. And yeah, I got a 9. Gosh, can we just appreciate the card? Gosh, honestly though, this one I don't think should have gone a 9, so this one this one will be like on the regrade pile for sure. I gotta try it again. And now we're on to some of the alt arts, many alt arts actually. We've been opening alt arts, but you know, Lugia. I actually have 2 of these Lugias in here, so this is one of them. Yeah, no nicks on it, but unfortunately, we got a 9. It's PSA. PSA. I'm gonna keep it like this. I'm gonna keep it this right there, and then we're gonna show its twin that got a 10. Wow, it's very nice. Thanks PSA for giving me 1 10. You can't give me both, because that would be, I guess that would be too much. That would be adding too much to the population. This is the 10. Here's the 9. I can't tell you. I really can't tell you. So I don't know. I just don't get it. I really don't. But it's whatever. Shining Mewtwo, baby. We have some vintage cards in here actually. Some are actually from my childhood, but except for this one wasn't. I picked up from the card shop, and I got a pretty good deal out of it. I think for like $195, and I think the market, if you can take a look, and you'll probably see a giant, pretty big gash there. Here too, nick there. Definitely something on each corner for sure. There's definitely something, yeah. I was basically pricing this assuming that it was going to be a PSA 3 to PSA 5. So the grades I'm expecting is basically 3 to 5. So we'll you know, just going off of that. I'm just assuming the grade based off the condition, and that's how much I bought it for. And we did good. That's a 5. We got the highest, honestly, like grade that I expected us to get. It wouldn't near mint or anything like that, but you know, this is great. This is still great. I'm gonna put this off to the side. And we got another big boy here. Yeah, so let's just get right into it. The left centering obviously is a little bit fatter, but even then, this looks good. Like, I would not question this. And the bottom centering is obviously fine too. Nothing on the corners here. This is in the corners. I love when the corners are cut smoothly too. It's just like a nice bonus. But yeah, nothing there. Nothing on the edges or on the Pokeball surface. So yeah, I mean, I have high hopes for this one. But lo and behold, they just gave me an 8. Not even for a good reason. Like, I still don't understand why. Like, tell me this is an 8 if you saw this raw card. Insane. Anyways, regrade. Let's see what we get here. Nice. Next ones are from my childhood. So we got the Jungle Pikachu First Ed W with the Wizards of the Coast stamp. So this is like a little promo card technically. It's got some wear on it. I thought it could get a near mint 7 though, for sure. I had predicted maybe that it would get a 7 here, just from all the damage here. But it actually got 1 grade below it, so it's not too bad. What I did think is probably because there was some chipping on the front here, and honestly, yeah, that's honestly why. So honestly, that makes sense. I don't blame for that. And got a nice little banger from my childhood. Thank God I did not throw these out, nor did I sell them, nor did I do anything with them. Snorlax from Jungle First Ed Hollow, and yeah, no, this one is definitely in a moderately played condition. The reason, and it's a little silvering there, the reason why I just wanted to grade these is just for my collection. I just wanted this one, and another one, just to be encapsulated in. These are never going to be for sale. It's just for me, honestly. It's just going to be for me. Yeah, good amount of damage here. I like this card a lot, so I took it out and played with it a lot, but it's great. And I got a 5. So Honestly, not bad. Not bad. No, and obviously the centering. Gosh, the centering is so fat on this one, but it's not too bad. Oh man, and we're right back into the modern. Jumping back into the modern. Look at that centering. It looks good. Right is a little fatter, sure. Still within their standards. I don't really, you know. So, and the bottom looks good too. Yeah. And normally, I mean, the front surface is fine. Nothing on the back surface or any nicks. Yeah. But I mean, regardless though, like this is one of those cards where I bought it when it was like for $440 basically, and now obviously it's at like 800 or something like that. So either way, even if it's a 9, I'm still up a considerable amount. Regrade. Not too much to say about that. I'm not gonna sit here and try and pretend I know what PSA is thinking. We got the Umbreon V starting off. Centering on this one, actually, it was pretty good. Yeah, pretty good on this one. Back centering is fine. Yeah, nothing wrong with this one. Didn't see any reason why it should have gotten anything lower than a 10. And we got it. Thank God. Oh yeah, very nice. Sylveon V. Actually, shout out to Pack Battle. Bought it from Pack Battle at Collecticon, and I won it in a coin flip it with him. So shout out to him. It'd be great if it's got a 10. I mean, front centering looks good. Maybe the top is a little fatter, but not an issue there, of course. No whitening on the back at all. Yeah. And got a 9. I don't know. What are we considering? Like, what are we thinking when you see a 10 with dots and then you see a 9 that just looks like this, like flawless? I don't know. I can't tell you. I really can't tell you. But we got its big bro here. We got the Sylveon V Max, no whitening, and this got its rightful 10. As it should. Unfortunately, I couldn't follow up with the regular, but at least if I had to choose, I'll always choose the VMAX, of course. Always gotta choose the VMAX. Alright, Leafeon V. Here's the next Eeveelution. Left, right. This was one of those where just unquestionably it's a 10. Like, I could look at it and it's a 10. You can even see the tilting. This one has a little bit of a tilting effect where it kind of goes this way towards the right a little bit, but I guess even for PSA they will still accept it. Yeah, you can probably see it still honestly is fine given that, because there's no nicks or anything. And Leafeon is my favorite Eeveelution, so thank goodness it got a 10. Oof. And just as the order follows, we got the Leafeon VMAX to follow up. Left and right centering good. Bottom is fine. Amazing glitter of hollow effects. Oh, look at the eyes. Gosh. It's so amazing. I love this card. And back surface centering, all that is good too. Got it from this one was from a card show. Very easy pickup. 10, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And yeah, and to finish off, we got the Espeon. So much Evo, a lot of Evo Skies here. I'm so glad I was able to secure these when I did. Yeah, great centering, great art, great Pokemon. Back is fine too. No questions about this one. 10, baby. Now let's see if the VMAX can follow up. Boom, VMAX. What an amazing card too. Yes, yeah, that looks good. Honestly, I don't even need to look at it that long. It didn't take me that long either to buy it, to know that it had a good chance. Got a 10, up so big on all the Eevees. So that was the last Eeveelution. So out of all the Eeveelutions, there was just one, that the Sylveon V, just a regular V that didn't get a 10. So honestly, it's fine. Oh yes. And yep, ladies and gentlemen, this is the last card from my childhood. Oh, and just look at the hollow effect, the swirl on this side. Just Gengar himself, my goodness. And that is a thick stamp. This one, I like to say, I did take good care of this one. So as you can see, the top edge, obviously some whitening. I think the worst part is this little piece right here. But other than that, very minimal chipping anywhere else really. I think there's another one there. Yeah. And then bottom edge is fine. I think there's something on the bottom left there. Top left. No, I don't think there's anything. So yeah, it's just those, and nothing on the fronts at all. So behold, my near mint Gengar. I was actually guessing, hoping this would get an 8. At the best case scenario was an 8, and then 7 was like for sure it'll get a 7. So you know, I'm not too mad about this one, and I'm fine with how it turns out. Honestly, I'm fine with that. Leave that there. Nearing the end, I'm a Champ V right here. Very easy too, very intuitive. This is, yeah, centering was fine with this one. Astral Radiance is a pretty decent set. You got the Starmie, you got the Machamp, but especially in that Gem Mintam, baby. Yep, we needed that. Oh my god, I forgot. Oh my gosh. Tag teams. What a great gimmick, right? Tag team. It makes so much sense. And they cooked with this duo. The centering is good. There's nothing to complain about here. Yeah, really good. And the back is really good as well, as you will see. No whitening. Like I said, I don't like to take chances too much, especially, honestly, typically if I see one white dot, I count it out. I don't submit it. I like to be a little bit harsher than PSA generally, and so yeah, there was nothing wrong with this one here. Maybe like there's this weird little black dot here on the P, and this is on the surface, but I mean, I felt like that wasn't enough to take it down at a whole grade, but everything else is perfect. No nicks or anything. Yeah, this one's getting regraded. I'm sorry. This is like, I don't agree. I don't see how you thought this should be taken down an entire grade down. Dragonite V. Gosh, I love this card. What an amazing card. And back centering's good. No nicks, as per usual. And my boy got a 10. 10, baby. We up. All right. Oh my gosh. This is probably such a crazy story to have too. So yeah, Lily, we all know it, the most expensive English trainer in Pokemon right now. Top Trace and Ultra Prism. I cracked it out. My first time cracking a slab was actually this card right here, and yeah, probably should have practiced. The cracking slab did not work as well, that smoothly. It took a while, but I did it. But unfortunately, when I was taking my flathead screwdriver down, it actually bumped this specific corner, and it actually made the corner flip up like this momentarily. I finally took the card out of the slab. I saw it, and all it did really was, let's say this is the corner bent up, I just went like this over and over again until it looked flat. It's a pretty card, but I'm not too much into the trainers, and I'm gonna be making moves with a lot of these cards. This is one of them, but for now I'll enjoy it. Funny how that works. And now we got a Pocket Monsters edition. So this is the Venusaur CD promo. Got it from a card show. I didn't really care about hitting 10s for this one, for these kinds of cards, just because they're so old already. They're just from the vending series and all that stuff. I think regardless, though, I was definitely shooting for a 9. I don't really care. So I think it had a good chance for a 9 regardless. but no whitening or anything, so that was good. And it got a 10. I don't know, man. I was not expecting a card like this to get a 10, but a 10 in this is awesome. It's definitely awesome. Nearing the end here, and this is one of the last cards I put in my submission, and honestly, this is not getting a 10. It's damaged for sure. So there's a little crease there, lifted, like I guess some water damage maybe on these edges here, so it made it lift up. I mean, not much else on the front, like, oh yeah, you can see that crease right there, yeah. But on the back, also some notable damage, but not too much whitening, I'm gonna be honest. It's pretty good. The little crease, I think, I don't know if you can see it through the lights. I think there's one down, oh yeah, this one right here, running down there. The grade you're about to see for this card is gonna be crazy. Just look. I thought this was gonna get a PSA 3 to 5. Just like the Shining Mewtwo, I thought it was a 3 to 5, so behold. They got a 1. They got a 1. They got a 1. Oh my gosh. We got the poor 1 rating. This is a Pop 84 card in a 1, so oh my god, that's just awesome. I don't know. That's, yeah. Behold, my very first PSA 1. And this is finally actually the last card we have, and not too much of a banger. This is very last minute addition. I shouldn't actually have submitted this because I noticed there was some, but honestly, this was my first stab at some Scarlet Violet IRs. And honestly, yeah, I just didn't know what to look for basically, but this was, yeah, no, this was not gonna get a, because there was some hollow like chips like out in the front that you could see on the edge, but other than that it was fine. But yeah, this one was a 9, so that's fine. But yeah, so I'm gonna be listing it up. This is the total cost. The total raw cost, like I said, was $8,500. About, I'm gonna put the exact amount on just for the video here. And I think, I mean, the upside seems pretty good, even despite the amount of 9s. Surprising 8s. This really pisses me off. The surprising 8s, or well, this wasn't surprising, but and counting out even the vintage, but even then, I am up on a lot of the vintage, you know, the vintage cards regardless. I think the turnout was really good. We had this was a huge return, and profit wise, yeah, I think we're up really good. This is the stack of 10s here. Just seeing all the cards that, I mean, this alone pays for my whole submission. The whole total cost for sure was $1,087 and some cents, with the upcharge from PSA. This alone covers it, and then some, you know. But yeah, even with all the 9s, I have gotten, yeah, that one, and honestly this one too. So this many cards in a 9 that I don't think should have gotten 9s, and then these are the 9s that I know they're fair enough, like they should have gotten a 9, and then this one too, we're adding this one too. So yeah, I just don't really get it. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, so it's 12 slabs in total that I now have to crack and regrade. So we'll see how that goes. Overall, it's still a pretty good gem rate, and I mean, I don't know, I feel like with PSA, they're definitely getting way backed up. They're short staffed. They're definitely feeling the stress, spending 1 to 2 minutes grading a card, and before they have to move on to like the next hundreds of cards that they have to get through. Yeah, like I said, thanks for enjoying a bit of a different video. Hopefully, I'm definitely going to want to experiment, try more videos, just different ones too. But the card show POVs, like they're for sure like gonna be a staple in this channel. I love doing those. They're fun. They're a lot of fun for me. And maybe in the future, we're gonna switch it up. But I think vending is definitely in my interest for the next year. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching again. Hopefully it's been fun to see all the cool cards. You know, you don't get to see some of these cards get graded every day. This was a stacked submission. It's like insane. So yeah, till next time, peace.